A photographic album of Polish pilots who flew in Battle of Britain.
By the outbreak of the Second World War, Poland's military aviation, quite commonly and incorrectly called the Polish Air Force, was inferior in every aspect. The British government informed General Sikorski, the Polish leader, that at the end of the war, Poland would be charged for all costs involved in maintaining Polish forces in Britain. Initially, they would only be allowed to join the Royal Air Force Volunteer Reserve, wear British uniforms, fly British flags, and be required to take two oaths, one to the Polish government and the other to George VI. Each officer was required to have a British counterpart, and all Polish pilots were to begin with the rank of pilot officer, the lowest rank for a commissioned officer in the RAF. Because of this, the majority of highly experienced Polish pilots had to wait in training centers, learning English command procedures and language, while the RAF suffered heavy losses due to a lack of experienced pilots. On June 11, 1940, a preliminary agreement was signed by the Polish and British governments, and soon the British authorities finally allowed for the creation of two bomber squadrons. The first squadrons were 300 and 301 bomber squadrons and 302 and 303 fighter squadrons. The fighter squadrons, flying the Hawker Hurricane, first saw action in the third phase of the Battle of Britain in late August 1940, quickly becoming highly effective. Polish flying skills were well developed from the invasion of Poland, and the pilots were regarded as fearless and sometimes bordering on reckless. By the beginning of 1941, there was a fully fledged Polish Air Force operating alongside Britain's Royal Air Force. With 14 squadrons, it was larger than any other of the Air Force from German-occupied Europe that had joined the Allies. Over 17,000 men and women passed through the ranks of the Polish Air Force while it was stationed in Great Britain. They shot down 745 enemy aircraft, with a further 175 unconfirmed. They dropped thousands of bombs and laid hundreds of mines, flying 102,486 sorties, notching up a total of 290,895 operation flying hours. They achieved this at a cost of 1,973 killed and 1,388 wounded. They won 342 British Gallantry Awards. Yet at the end of the war, Polish troops were not allowed to participate in the Allied victory parade so as not to aggravate Joseph Stalin. A memorial to those Polish pilots killed while on RAF service was erected in 1948 at the southeastern corner of RAF Nordholt Aerodrome, where 7 Polish manned fighter squadrons were based at different times in the war.
If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel.